Congratulations and thank you, Nolan. From Prague, Czech Republic, number 3, Patrick Bruna. Congratulations and thank you, Patrick. Accompanied by Mom Charlie, Dad Michael, and Brother Matthew from Cary, North Carolina, number 6, Daniel Rosma. Congratulations and thank you, Daniel. Accompanied by his parents, Johnny and Pat, from Lincoln University, Pennsylvania, number 8, Riley Mullen. Congratulations and thank you, Riley. Accompanied by his parents, Angela and Tom, from Heartland, Michigan, number 9, Thomas New. Congratulations and thank you, Thomas. Accompanied by his dad, Guy, from Grand Rapids, Michigan, number 12, Connor Jingle. Congratulations and thank you, Connor. Accompanied by his parents, Jennifer and David, from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, number 13, Hunter Bruce. Congratulations and thank you, Hunter. A 3-year Academy member, accompanied by his parents, Sharon and Charlie, and his brother Joe and sister Danielle, from West Islip, New York, captain, number 14, Christian Ricketson. Congratulations and thank you, Christian. A 4-year Academy member, accompanied by his parents, Lisa and David, from Brooklyn, New York, captain number 16, Jay Duckworth. Congratulations and thank you, Jake. Accompanied by his parents, Deborah and Jeff, from Basking Ridge, New Jersey, number 17, Alex Bosley. Congratulations and thank you, Alex. Accompanied by his dad Matthew from Bowie, Maryland, number 18, Blake Montgomery. Congratulations and thank you, Blake. Accompanied by his parents, Sarah and Andy, from Far Hills, New Jersey, number 21, Chase Tuttle. Congratulations and thank you, Chase. From Windiak, Pennsylvania, number 22, Nick McCalkin. Congratulations and thank you, Nick. A 4-year Academy member accompanied by his parents, Mary and James, from Smithtown, New York, number 23, Logan Flynn. Congratulations and thank you, Logan. Accompanied by his parents, Lisa and Scott, from Sewell, New Jersey, number 31, Cody Eutychus. Congratulations and thank you, Cody. A 3-year Academy member accompanied by his parents, Heather and Tim, from Hudson, Ohio, number 32, Michael Palabrat. Congratulations and thank you, Michael. This concludes our senior presentations. On behalf of the coaching staff and the entire Mount St. Charles family, we thank our senior players for wearing the mountain jersey with pride. We are grateful for your effort, commitment to the team, and the lessons we have all learned along the way. We encourage you to continue to always do your very best, whatever way it takes you. Congratulations and good luck to our class of 2023.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
High kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
At this time, we ask that you all join us in a brief moment of silence. Thank you, and enjoy the game.
As we welcome you for one more time inside Adelard Arena here in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. It is the final day of the regular season. It is the final Mount St. Charles, Rhode Island St. M's Academy game of the regular season. The 18U team taking on Boston Hockey Academy. Matt Jolis in the broadcast booth with you. Thank you so much for tuning in today, wherever you might be. This has been a privilege and a pleasure from September 3rd to March 5th. A phenomenal season. Michael Calibret will go in net for the Saints. The 52 of Caden Serpa for BHA, and we're underway in this first period of play. Today's game is brought to you by Stanley Tree, employee owned and operated. Visit stanleytree.com for more information. And by Hampton Sports Center, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop. Hillebrand way up high. That one's going to drop down right in front of the Zamboni doors off of the glass. For the 9 of Thomas New, as New carries that one through the neutral zone. New are wrapped around the backside, Chase Pirtle. Pirtle got run into there by Nikulin. Outstretched reach for Pirtle. New off the side of the net, and an opportunity coming right across the backside was Gates Omicelli. Murphy, along with Omicelli on that front line, as that one's going to get flicked up in the net and out of play. Omicelli, Talacro, Murphy, along with Connor Jangle on the ice right now for the Saints side with Nick Metelkin. And they'll bring this one back down to where we came from. Laversink against Metelkin, and the faceoff kicks back into the neutral zone. Metelkin looking for Murphy. Peeled away by Pye. Around the backside boards, Pat Murphy will chase to that one. Laversink against Murphy, as Laversink hit that one away for Aiden Andrews. A save made by Calibret as Omicelli collided with Brady Wong. The 37 of Nick Hartek on the faceoff, but that one is pushed back. One there by Mertz. Off the sideboards, Hunter Bruce was trying to get it at the blue line, take it away instead by Hardtack. Bruce through the neutral zone for the Saints. Drops back for Cardelli. Cardelli wide fires that one off the edge of Serpa. Cardelli's second attempt held it for a second and then slotted that one into Hunter Bruce. Hardtack at the blue line. Mertz for Hunter Bruce. Bruce got run into by Nieves. 21 is Andrew Toomey as he bottled in to Cardelli and Bruce, and that one has to get pushed back out of the zone. Jack Oliver works it through. Oliver back for Boslin at the corner. Alex Boslin couldn't hold that one in. Sent one that is saved by Serpa, and a long whistle from the referee as everyone jockeying around in front of Caden Serpa. Bosland. That one came right off of the pads on Nolan King's attempt. For the 18 of Joey Curtone. Back for Bosland as he starts that one out with King. Nolan King's going to go length of the ice, sends that one down. And a whistle and a stoppage of play, and too many men on the ice. Caught on Mount St. Charles. And the Saints will have to send a player to the penalty box. Chi. Filimonov. Down for Andrews in the corner. Pie right off the blue line. And he tried to come back with that one. A bit of a miscommunication. Look at a face-off down in front of Serpa. Minute 30 remaining on the man advantage. Arm is going to go up, and this one's going to get very tricky for the Saints now. A tripping call will be made. It's going to send the 21 of Chase Pirtle to the box. Five on three for a minute 27. Past Filimonov. Hunter Bruce against Chi. As Chi brings that one back through the neutral zone, and right in his way is Connor Jangle. Icing will get called, and it's going to come back down into the Mount zone. They took a moment before the game today to recognize a number of the Mount players on this 18U side that are departing from the program. Of what we know, Pat Murphy headed down I-95 to Brown, Chase Pirtle to Cornell, And Alex Bosland to University of Maine, and underneath is a goal from the 22 of Aiden Andrews. So a 5-on-3 power play produces a goal for BHA, and it's still 5-on-4 for the next 50 seconds. Filimonov off the backside corner. Scoots around for Pye. That one's going to go up over top of the crossbar. Off of the shoulder pad of Calibret. Callerman calling for it back at the blue line, and instead Calibret makes the save after it was pulled out of the corner by by Simon Laversink. $11 left to play here in the first. Hunter Bruce. Talacro winds Byers, and a save made by Serpa. Take a moment to give a hello and welcome to any Boston Hockey Academy families and fans watching here on Fans Only Sports Network. And we thank you for joining us today. The season back in September started with games against Boston Hockey Academy. We close the season today with games against Boston Hockey Academy. And we hope that your season for any of your players has been fruitful as it was here for the Saints players. Serpa, big save on the attempt there from Cardelli. This will deflect off of the side glass, comes back around from Maddox Talacro. Talacro will dump that one down and around as Mount will go for a line change. Picked up by Brady Hong. Missed attempt, and that one caught a piece of the crossbar from Thomas New. Patrick Bruna. Chase Pirtle for Thomas New. Wrapped around for Noah Mertz. Mertz for Venice Cinque. Up into the BHA bench, stoppage of play. Today's game on Fans Only Sports Network brought to you by Stanley Tree, employee owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information, and by Hamden Sports Center, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop. Chase Pirtle looking for Patrick Bruna, didn't get it back to him as he got pinned into the sideboards by the 6 of Brandon Burt. And another save by Serpa. For the 22 of Metelkin, Pat Murphy. Boslin. Alex Boslin wide fires. That one went just off of the glass. Did not get the ricochet back he wanted to. It hit the corner and went around. Murphy through center ice. 4 white jerseys, 4 green jerseys around Murphy. We'll glove that one down. Pat Murphy. Murphy slots one across, and that one just passed the outstretched stick of Omicelli. Whistle, stoppage of play, and offside called. And Gates Omicelli, alongside Thomas New, have been so close twice for each of them this game so far, with 8:20 left to play here in the first. Carasello, as that one pops up out of play. So Carasello will go to the faceoff circle against Lavrasink. Logan Flynn and Serpa with the save. So he switched sides of the ice and do out of the faceoff circle. Again, Carasello against Lavrasink. Flynn kept in at the blue line by Talacro. Talacro again as he spins that one around Andrews. Lavrasink comes away with it, gets it to Andrews. For Logan Flynn and then to Sam Carasello. Carasello got bottled up along the sideboards and it kicks over for the aid of Riley Mullen. Elliot Lingle. Lavrasink takes it away from him. So Lavrasink behind his own net as he works with Nyan Pai. And the 5 of Sergei Nikulian. Center ice face-off. Brady Wong will kick that one all the way down. Jingle and Mertz along with Bruce. Dan Prosma gets into the mix here for the Saints as that one kicks off of the sideboards and bounces across a couple of people's gloves as it finally gets settled down by Hunter Bruce and carried out. Offside whistled as a step over the line. And out of sync with Bruce was the 6 of Prosma. Mertz for Jangle, and again whistled for offsides, and there is 4 Mount players all getting bottled up. BHA is pushing them against the board, and they are not able to spread out their offensive style. Cardilli off the sideboards for Bruce. Wong and Moran are along the back side for BHA. This one pops out for Jangle. Kept that in. Noah Mertz fires one. And that one had to be craftfully snagged between the knee pads by Serpa. For the 7 of Aiden Briggs. Burt. New. Back to Nolan King as he'll switch for Patrick Bruna. Venesinkwe to Pirtle. Chase Pirtle poke checked that one, was trying to get it around to me. Venesinkwe and Pirtle link up. That one came back and it was deflected by a BHA player inside of the slot. Chase Pirtle. Patrick Bruna. Bruna White fires. That one deflected off of somebody and may have gotten a piece of the crossbar on its way to the backside. There is a loose twig on the ice just to the side of the net. It belongs to a BHA player. It's the 7 of Briggs. Gets a fresh one from the bench. And we'll go line change instead. Bruna. Venesinkwe. Filimonov will toe drag that one, taken away by Thomas New, as he got a little bit of help there from Riley Mullen. New will settle behind his own net. 4 and change left to go here in the first. Metelkin as he tries to work this one through. Filimonov 1-on-2. Filimonov winds, fires, save made by Calibret. Riley Mullen will chase this one to the corner. Off of the glass, no icing as it deflected, and the Saints can try to chase this one all the way down. Mullen from inside the neutral zone. Went to try to loop it around, take it away instead. As Laversink and Kulian worked on that one. Murphy dropped for Metelkin and pushed out of the zone. Wong along with Pye and the 22 of Andrews on the far side boards. Andrews has the goal for BHA, the one standing on the scoreboard with 3.5 left to go here in the first. Laversink offside will be called. And they will finally retrieve the stick that has been sitting down in the defensive zone of BHA since it was dropped by Aiden Briggs a long time ago. Connor Jangle for Sam Carasello. Carasello, Logan Flynn. Flynn, that one right off of the edge of Serpa. Jangle will float all the way back, picks that one up. Rink length pass to Oliver. Jack Oliver pinned along the backside boards. Tried to work it free for Carasello, came back to it. This one's going to be swept out of the zone by BHA. Connor Jangle taking a whack at it in front of the Mount bench. Oliver will push it all the way back in. As Oliver and Sean Anderson punch a little bit with each other, they'll go off for a line change. Hardtech has that one knocked off of his stick from Prosma for Nieves. Nieves to Toomey, and then it comes across for Carson. Winds, fires, saved by Calibret, and he'll hold on to it as Hardtech and the 3 of Patrick Bruna decide to do a little bit of ballroom dancing after the whistle. Burt to the circle for BHA against Hunter Bruce. Bruce wins that one for Prosma. Prosma tries to slot in between 2 BHA players, and Elijah Nieves has other ideas. Mertz, Prosma, that one may have gone off the side of the post. Came back for Mertz. Works it to the corner of the blue line, taken away by Briggs. Briggs will hold, spins that one around for Curtatone. Curtatone down off of the backside boards. Cardilli. Patrick Bruna trying to pull away. Bruce gets that one for Prosma. Patrick Bruna off the sideboards, caught up in the referee, and now finally kicked free. There's also plenty of shaved ice sitting, and we're going to get a whistle and a stoppage of play. A face-off will come back outside of the blue line. Alex Boslin will drop that one down for Nikulin, and then this will come all the way back. No icing called, deflection on the play. Boslin picks it up, cross for Nolan King. King, as he sent that one up, going for Chase Pirtle. Pirtle will get run into by Hillebrand. Pirtle will still hold on to the puck, though. Chase Pirtle winds, fires. That one went up over top. Good job by Chase Pirtle to evade the checking on the backside of Peter Hillebrand. Thomas New inside of the final minute to go here in the first. Hard shot saved by Serpa. .40 seconds separates us from the first intermission. And certainly plenty to talk about for the Saints side. Talacro kicks that one around. Pinned along the backside boards, Metelkin. Nick Metelkin, stick to skate to stick for Riley Mullen. Back for Metelkin again. Metelkin through the middle. Metelkin winds, fires. That one deflected off of Omicelli and off two of the 27 of Maddox Talacro. This is going to carry him all the way down. We're going to go to a whistle and an icing will be called. Pat Murphy in the final 12 seconds. Omicelli stuffing it along the side of the net. No go. And Murphy had one last opportunity. And as Murphy rolls back towards his bench, Aiden Andrews wanted to have a few words with him. We're through one. Aiden Andrews has the goal for BHA, 1-0 after one. You're watching RA St. M's Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown. Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown. Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown. Rodriguez rolls out to his right, Throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
Let's try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown. Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
Let's try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown. Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
Let's try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown. Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
Let's try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown. Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
Let's try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown. Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
Let's try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown. Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
Let's try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
To the second period we go, 1-0 BHA after one. Andrews with the goal in the first. Serpa in net for BHA. Calibrate for the Saints, and we're underway in the second period of play. Today's second period brought to you by Stanley Tree and play owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information, and by Hamden Sports Center, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop. Callerman gets knocked down to his knees. Still is able to get that one to Pilloalo. Kick save from Calibret. Lifted by Raleigh Mullen, was trying to look for Benesinque and Pirtle. Benesinque shoves the 5 of Nyokin into the boards. Nikulian. Callerman. Connor Jangle kept that one at the blue line. Jangle tried to send one, and Andrews Had it block off of his legs all the way down. Jangle and Andrews still tangled with each other, and Andrews throws an elbow into Jangle's head, and I think that one is going to end up getting... Whistle, and a stoppage of play as Jangle's going to have to fix his shoulder pads. Lucky he did not get called for a penalty there. Cycles around the backside boards. Labrasink. Toomey will send this one the opposite direction. Pye gets tied up with Talacro, and Talacro is able to keep that one into the zone, and a kick save by Serpa on the attempt from Murphy. Pat Murphy off of the sideboards in front of the Mount bench as Omicelli chases that one down. Labrasink picks that one up for BHA. Swing around play for Toomey. Murphy and Toomey. Omicelli peels that one away. Omicelli couldn't get a handle on it. It dumps to Murphy off on the sideboards. Murphy ran into Pye. No call from the officials. Patrick Bruna, whistle, and an offside. Anderson at the blue line as he tried to reach that one out. Losing an edge was Carson. Hardtech will chase Bruna all the way back. Patrick Bruna. Bruna for Cardelli. Hunter Bruce. As that one will cause a Saints line change. Brady Wong will pick this one up, carries it out for BHA. Hardtech alongside Juan and Curtatone as that one gets sent down into the corner. Dumping a line change for BHA, so line changes ensue for both sides. And we continue on. Langle, Oliver, as that one popped up for Caracello as he tries to work around side Burt. Curtatone off of the blocker pad of Calibret. Burt sent one across, and that one just wide of Curtatone. Lingle for Bosland off of the deflection of Jack Oliver. He picks it up inside of the zone, and Oliver will jump out for a line change as we get Christian Venesinque back out on the ice. Caracello tried to slide across to Venesinque, and they will call offside. McCoolin having a little chat with the referee. We'll get a face-off outside of the blue line just in front of the Saints bench. Still standing the Aiden Andrews goal back in the first, and we're 1-0. A bit of a way here through the second. Callerman around the backside of Calibret. Calibret's going to kick that one up into the netting. Good shot on the outside from Filimonov. Wine fires. Calibret made a little bit of a save. She had it, and then they will go ahead and whistle the play dead, though the puck was open in space. 12-24. Venesinque to the races. Venesinque tried to go for one and sliding down. A sacrifice of the body from the 16 of Peter Hillebrand. Thomas New. Off of Callerman. New tries to carry that one across. New is absolutely bothered there by Nikulin. Chase Pirtle. Pirtle winds by and Pirtle scores! Chase Pirtle, his 17th of the season, honors even at 1. Michelli against Toomey, as that one will get kicked all the way down, and a whistle and a stoppage of play. And icing will be the call, as this one will come all the way back. Chase Pirtle unassisted. 5:10 into the second period. Michelli and Murphy as Toomey picks that one up for BHA off of Pye. Back for Toomey along the near side boards as they try to get that one through to Andrews. Andrews can just dump it down. Calibrate, quick thinking, makes the save. Noah Mertz trying to push it to the corner here. As it gets bumped off of the backside boards, Murphy will try to push this one around. Wraparound penalty goes first for holding. And to the box is going to go the 12 for BHA. Bosland. Pirtle. As that one will get caromed back all the way down, and we're going to get an icing call here. Face-off won by the Saints. Bosland keeps that one at the blue line. Sends it in for New. Cardelli, and then a shot from Venesinque went right off the side of Serpa. Pirtle. Cardelli as it scoots past him at the blue line, and he'll get tracked back in the neutral zone. Chase Pirtle comes through. Pirtle looks, wrap around, and it's kicked away instead by BHA's defense. Bosland, bouncer. Second attempt, and that one by New, and then Cardilli, and it's finally kicked down. Bosland for New. Thomas New, right off of Serpa. Over top of the backside, Chase Pirtle tried to stick at it, and it gets whacked away smartly by Heart Attack. Arm goes up. We're going to get a whistle and a penalty called. Alex Bosland. 2-minute minor for roughing. Murphy trying to look for Omicelli. Bounces off the backside boards. Omicelli came back to it. Chi for Andrews. As it deflects off of the blue line area, carried back Omicelli along with Murphy. Fires and Serpa makes the save. And Serpa absolutely laid out to be able to make that save. Hard shot. Came from the corner as Riley Mullen got that one on the draw play off the faceoff. Filimonov. Wines, fires, saved by Calibret. Still loose pucking now. Calibret gets a hold of it, and everyone will do-si-do in front of the net. Andrews against New. 1 minute left remaining in the advantage. Calibret on the save from Pye. Callerman tries to keep that one into the zone. It'll go on the backside boards. Filimonov at the blue line, and a high stick has been called. Face-off won by BHA as Andrews tries to carry that one through the zone. Will get sent around the backside boards. Filimonov for Callerman. Callerman winds, fires, stick save by Calibret up into the netting, and a stoppage of play. Today's second period on Pennzoil Sports Network brought to you by Stanley Tree, employee owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information, and by Hamden Sports Center, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop. Whistle and a stoppage of play right away on a Michael Calibret save. Pop shot. Calibret's going to make another save. .737. Separating us from the second intermission. 14 seconds left of advantage time. Talacro tried to send that one in, gets sent all the way back down. Penalty expires as Filimonov picks this one up behind his own net. Filimonov winds, fires. That one goes past Calibret. Pye, Hardtack. As Pye got caught up with Murphy, and Murphy wraps that one around the backside. Metelkin. For Pat Murphy. And it's sent all the way down to the corner. Patrick Bruna. As Omicelli chases that one into the corner hard. Bruna at the blue line. Bruna will scoot out. Omicelli. Murphy, that one will go just wide. Nick Metelkin. Patrick Bruna and Serpa makes a huge save. Gloved down by Burt. Back in the neutral zone as he sends that one back on Calibret, and Curtatone right in the area will cause a stoppage of play. Deep corner for the Saints. Bring it back for Mullen up top. Boslin, and that one went just wide. Boslin will pick this one up from Calibret for Riley Mullen. Down in front as Prosma tried to move that one forward. Shifted across for Cardilli, and Filimonov will poke it out of the zone for BHA. Callerman and a whistle and a stoppage of play. Offside called as it ping-ponged off of multiple Mount players. Aiden Andrews in the first, Chase Pearl in the second, 1-1 with 5 and change left to go here in the second. Today's game on Fans Only Sports Network brought to you by Stanley Tree, employee owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information, and by Hamden Sports Center, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop. Chase Purtle, Christian Vettis Sinkway in the center slot as that one came all the way back to the point. Sent back in by Talacro. Jangle and Vettis Sinkway as they got tied up, and a whistle and a stoppage of play. New. Laverson got in the way of him. For Andrews. Andrews will carry this one out of the zone as he gets tied up with Connor Jangle. Good takedown from Jangle. Jangle will carry this one through the neutral zone himself. Jangle coming across. Vettis Sinkway right in the center slot. Jangle wraps around. Drops that one back out. But it's Sinkway in the center again. Another opportunity as Talacro fired one in for the blue line. This one's going to scoot past Maddox Talacro, and it'll come all the way back. 4 left to go here in the second. Talacro. Jangle off of his stick and back into the neutral zone. Murphy. Jangle. Pat Murphy winds, fires. That one hit Serpa and maybe a piece of the crossbar. Patrick Bruna in the corner. Metelkin. Wraparound. Bruna calls for it to the point. Bruna winds, fires. Traffic in front, and then it bounced out. For the 19 of Murphy, and he sends one just wide. Metelkin goes digging in front of the Zamboni doors. Metelkin. Hartek. Came up for Metelkin. He was looking for Michelli. Got back as far as the blue line. Kept in smartly there. With a little bit of a push to the head as well. And then icing will get called. Good play from Noah Mertz. Today's game on Panzoli Sports Network brought to you by Stanley Tree, employee owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information. And by Hamden Sports Center, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop. Cardilli against Burt. Curtatone. Hunter Bruce. Bruce goes for the wraparound. Prosma on the back door. Couldn't get the turn. Boslin splitting down to make the save as Serpa. For King. Callerman tries to get one past King. He does. It's into the neutral zone. Huge hit as Nikulin leveled out Cardelli. King. Prosma. Ran through the zone. Cardelli winds, fires that one up over top. And in the process of it, looks like Prosma ran in to Serpa. Referees are going to have a chat. Talacro. Wrap around on the back side. Toomey and Callerman as they go through the zone, and Filimonov, the shot on Calibret is saved. Lifted attempt from Filimonov. And the deflection off of the glass came all the way back. And a whistle and a stoppage of play. There's been a Cinque and Callerman having words with each other. The net off of its moorings. Filimonov, as he's pushed around by Jangle, it's along the backside boards Callerman and peeled away by Mertz. Inside of the final minute to go here in the second. Metelkin for Jangle. Tapped away by Toomey. Toomey sends one. Calibrate blocker pad save. Mertz will hold it in the corner for as long as he can. Now as he exits the zone with Omicelli. Sandwich play between Murphy and Metelkin. And they're going to call interference. So they call Pat Murphy for a minor for interference. And with 22 and a half seconds left in this period, it's going to put BHA on the power play. Calvert makes a save on the draw play right off the faceoff. False start on the faceoff, and we'll do it again. Filimonov works out of the backside, along with Pye. In the final seconds to go of the second period as it wraps around the backside, it'll get pinned to the boards. And issues after the horn sounds between Hunter Bruce and one of the BHA players. Anderson in the first, Pirtle in the second, 1-1 after two. A final period of hockey to come, perhaps. We shall see if there's bonus. 1-1. You're watching RACNM's Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound!
To the third period we go. 1-1 after 2. And a minute 38 of power play time for BHA to start the third. Andrews in the first. Chase Pirtle in the second. Broadus Honors even. And we're underway here in the third period as Pi sends that one back for BHA for Chi. Alongside Filimonov. Today's third period of Panzoli Sports Network brought to you by Stanley Tree, employee owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information. And by Hamden Sports Center, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop. Michael Calabret in net for the Saints. Caden Serpa for BHA. Will this be the final period of the regular season, or is there still things to be determined after a 17? Chi. Filimonov. That one off of Riley Mullins' knee, and he's feeling it. Laversink. Chi. Prosma was able to poke check that one away. Filimonov. Off of Riley Mullins' knee again. At the rate that this first 5 minutes of the period is going, might have to give a 3 stars of the game to Riley Mullins' knee. Past caliber, the attempt from Laversink. Filimonov. Chi can't get it to go as the stick tap signified the end of a penalty. Murphy out of the box, 5-a-side hockey for the Saints. Here goes Pat Murphy out to the racing on Chi. Murphy lifted, save made, Serpa. Well, that was just impressive. All things can be said. Thomas New in the faceoff circle as he ties up. Talacro sent that one off the chest pad of Burt. That one hit post and comes down for Serpa. New and Burt back in the circle once again. New for Chase Pirtle. Whistle and a stoppage of play and a penalty for tripping to be called. Saints are going to get a power play. To the box goes Burt. Pirtle. Michelli Sarcardelli, and that one will get it all the way down. Bosland. Cardelli as they work with the 21 of Pirtle. Cardelli winds and fires. His stick snapped in half. Great slap shot attempt by Cardelli, and it just snapped his stick right in half. Alex Bosland from the blue line for Chase Pirtle. 1:15 remaining in the advantage, 14 left to go in the period. Pirtle tries to drag one up the back side of Serpa, and a save made. .108 left in the advantage. Pat Murphy at the circle this time against Laversink. And a stick goes flying, and it's Hunter Bruce. Talacro will have to chase this one back. Maddox Talacro for Pat Murphy. Murphy set right in front. Hunter Bruce hit the post. Talacro looking. Murphy holds that one and fires. Collects off of the backside boards. Michelli kept it in for Nick Metelkin down along the backside boards. Metelkin will wrap that around to Murphy once again. Hartneck in front of Murphy forces him to send that. Laversink bodies into Michelli and the puck squirts back in the neutral zone. Penalty expired, back to five-a-side hockey. Murphy winds and twists. Body sacrificed by Nieves for Talacro. Talacro through and Serpa makes the save. Mertz, Jangle, Flynn, and no icing called. Mertz once again through the middle. Is that one for Jangle is tapped by Chi, and Laversink and offside is called. Jangle past Flynn. That will be icing this time around. Today's third period on Panzoli Sports Network brought to you by Stanley Tree, employee owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information. And by Hamden Sports Center, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop. Jangle behind his own net. Carries through the neutral zone. Dropped for Caracello as that one came kicking across. Caracello. Winding was Mertz, and it went backward off of his stick. It'll get chased all the way back. Mertz, as he dumps it in, line change goes for the Saints. Chase Pirtle stops that one at the blue line. Pirtle kick back. Long distance shot, score! Long distance from Nolan King. It deflected back off of Serpa for Thomas New. It's 2-1 Saints. Thomas New will get the goal. Should be an assist to King. And the Saints on top 2-1. They give Chase Pirtle an assist. And a high sticking call on Burt will put him in the box for 2, and Mount is going to go on the power play. So Burt in the box, 2 minutes for high sticking. And Mount with an opportunity to see if they can add 2. Bosland will have to chase this one all the way back down. No icing called. Chase Pirtle. For Alex Bosland. Bosland fires one off the back side. Boards came out for Benesinque. Cardilli for Bosland. Chase Pirtle. Bosland once again as that one scoots past him. Bosland's going to get chased back by Briggs. Bosland. Pirtle. As Pirtle played there with him. Shelley score! Chase Pirtle is second of the game. A power play goal for Chase Pirtle. And breathing room and insurance for the Saints at 3-1. Gaetzo Michelli is going to get the assist. Nick Metelkin. Poor Michelli in the corner. Filmana. No, they go to the other side for Pye. Toomey. For Nieves. Michelli right in front of the BHA bench. Murphy. That one came right across Metelkin. Looped around the backside boards. Metelkin peels this one through. Metelkin fired. Serpa had that one go off of his gloves. Chi. Pushed into the backside boards. Will be carried out by Pat Murphy. No icing called, no offsides called. We continue on. 8.5 left to play here in regulation. And a bit of breathing room now as Laversink takes that one around. Referee lost his edge and went down for a moment. And now we're going to get a whistle and a stoppage of play as Laversink down for the second time. And that's another interference call on the 19 of Pat Murphy. Bruce, Prosma does not get that one as Hunter Bruce got wiped out. Pye. Dropped it in the corner. Anderson to Filimonov. Back for Andrews. As this one will get flicked up and all the way down for an icing. As Andrews and Bosland were tying up with each other. $1:19 left remaining in the advantage. Chi. Carasello trying to poke check it from him for Pye in the backside of the zone, inside of the last minute of the advantage. Patrick Bruna, and this one will tumble on its edge down to the top of the circles. Filimonov. Andrews had the goal, the lone goal now for BHA back in the first. It's been Chase Pirtle for 2 and Thomas New for 1 since. Here goes Thomas New off of the blocker pad of Serpa. New will pick this one up on the defensive side now. Hardtack through the center for BHA. Deflected off around Hillebrand, and that one will be caught and gloved down. And a save made by Calibret brings us to a stoppage of play. Callerman, Nieves off of the sideboards. Toomey couldn't get a turn on that one. Here goes Chase Pirtle. Pirtle, Thomas New, save made by Serpa. .538 left to play here in regulation. Lifted score! It gets through! Christian Venesinque will add his name to the score sheet as Thomas New and Chase Pirtle make that one happen. A 3-goal lead for the Saints at 4-1. Filimonov, Lingle, Omicelli now as he works here for the Saints. That one right in front, Elliot Lingle, an opportunity. Kicks off of the backside. Popped off the stick of Connor Jangle and up into the seats. Right off the back side of the net goes the opportunity from Connor Jangle as he and Elliot Lingle work together there. Riley Mullen off the backside boards. That one popped right back in front of Calibret. Calibret 2 saves as it gets flicked up into the net. Faceoff will come down to Calibret's. No, they're going to say outside of the blue line. Okay. Timeout called by BHA. No. Serpa took a walk over to the net, to the bench area before he came back to the net. Thought maybe we were going to get a timeout called. 4.5 left to play here in regulation. A 3-goal lead, 4-1 Saints. They have piled it on here in the third. G. Calibret makes a save. Chase Pirtle, Thomas New, Christian Venesinque. All here in the third. Cardilli for Prosma and wide. Mertz off of the inside of Cardilli's boot and wide. Filimonov sends that one all the way down for Pie. Offside. So Carasello to the faceoff circle against Hardick. Tapped up over top of the net by Flynn. Hartek. Off of the post. Hillebrand has that one taken away by Flynn. Flynn fires one back upside Hillebrand. Hartek will flick this one all the way down. Leading pass for Andrews. Save Calibret. Went right off the edge of his pads. Callerman collides with Oliver in the center of the ice, and this one gets flicked all the way down. Inside of 3 left to play. Filimonov. Moran. Benesinque for the Saints. For Thomas New on the backside boards. Jangle. Wines fired. Missed that one. As Riley Mullen ties up with Filimonov. Chase Pirtle for Benesinque, and that one skipped past. Hits on the backside boards. Inside of 2 left to go. Serpa makes another save as that one rolled up the side of the net. Pirtle cycles back with it. Pie comes away only for a moment, and then finally will flick it through. It goes to the neutral zone. Jangle winds, fires off the edge of Serpa's skates. Final 90 ticks to go. That one scoots just wide. That came back across again from Flynn and wide. Benesinque as Laversink pushes that one for BHA. Flynn rolls on its edge, picked up by Oliver. Today's third period, today's game, and the entire RI St. M season has been brought to you by Stanley Tree, employee owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information and by Hamden Sports Center, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop. Our sincere thanks and gratitude to Matt Campanelli, Scott Gainey, the entire Mount coaching staff of all of those teams, the 14s, the 15s, the 16s, the 18s. It has been an absolute privilege and a pleasure to be here at Adelard throughout this season. The season started on September 3rd. It ends here, at least from our standpoint, on March 5th. The horn will sound. Game is over. Saints win 4-1. A journey of 83 games across the 4 age groups through the 22-23 season is complete, as the Saints will go to the regional playoffs, and then eventually we cross our fingers and hope to the national tournament. And will there be another national championship banner to be hung from the rafters here at Adelard? These Saints players will circle center ice and stick taps to the family and friends in attendance and to those of all of you watching at home. That'll do it for us here from Adelard Arena. We thank you so much for tuning in throughout this year. It has been a privilege and a pleasure to be a part of things this season. For all of us here at Fans Only Sports Network, I'm Matt Gillis. Thanks so much. We'll see you in September. Saints win 4-1.